and also finance. So we consulted. We even had a meeting of all the stakeholders to ascertain that if this staff will confirm, there will be a budget available, and also look at the effect of this confirmation on the wage bill. So we went into consultation, and by the time we received the summons to appear before this committee, we actually were on the process of, we are still on doing further consultation, because the funds that the CEO indicated that was available was only for the remaining financial year. We are not sure whether there is a budget.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Is that the CEO for finance or CEO for health?
When we get information from the CEO Health on availability of the funds, before we go ahead to advertise for this position, before we put out the advert, we need also to get in touch, we need to get information, confirmation from the finance.
So did you write to finance?
Yes, we did.
Do you have a copy of the correspondence?
Yes, we did.
Please share with us. And what was their response?
Yeah, the response was that the revenue was down.
Was that before you advertised?
Yes, just before we advertise, we need to confirm.
So
confirm that the funds are available, budget is available, and also we also need to confirm the wage bill, the level of the effect on the wage bill.
yes.
Upon in the effect of confirmation, what would be the effect on the wage bill?
So when you wrote to the CEO of Finance, did he give you a response in writing? Do you have one?
Yes, we have.
Let's have it. So by the time you advertised for the positions, or for, did you advertise?
We did not. We did not,
okay.
because the first thing that we need to confirm is the budget, and also confirmation on the status of the wage bill.
Okay. So continue.
So when we got that response from finance, we realized that the budget and also the effect on the wage bill, the wage bill was already above 35%, and also budget was not confirmed, because the indication is that revenue was down, so it might actually have an effect, apart from affecting the money available for payment of salary. The effect on the wage bill will also there will be an effect on the wage bill, because it was already 41%. It means the wage bill was going to go up substantially.
Chairman, as you continue, in the structure, the organogram, is there a provision where CEOs have like sit together? Because here is a situation where the County Assembly of Kericho has appropriated funds. The CEO for Health is aware, writes to the board that we need to confirm the following members, the following officers. On the other side, the CEO writes to the board contradicting the CEO Health. So do they sit is there a provision where in the organogram where chief officers have like is it, do we call it a union or like a caucus?
Yeah, there is a common platform where all the CEOs meet. This is CHRMA. CHRMA.
CHRMA. So
Yes.
they sit together.
Yes. And this
Okay.
is chaired by the county secretary.
Chaired by the county secretary.
Yes.
So, what do we call this? Where two chief officers are not reading from the same script, and yet they sit together in that body that you've mentioned.
Maybe, thank you, Chair, to add on the same. You said that you wrote to the CEO in charge of health services, and you wanted comments from them. You said you received a letter from who?
This is from finance, CC Finance,
CC Finance,
and head of treasury.
head of county treasury. Now, why did you write to the finance department, and the user department has already confirmed that there are funds, of course, before the CEO held, because these are user department.
Honorable Chair,
Does that mean that you don't trust the user department? Because before they make a request, they will always indicate that we have budgetary allocation for that.
Honorable Chair, even if there is communication between the CEO and finance, we still, as a board, we need to confirm before, even if we get information from the CEO that there is funds are available for confirmation. The department helped. Even if we get even if we get information from the CEO that funds are available for confirmation, we still, before we go to advertise, and before we start the process of recruitment, we still need to write to finance to confirm, apart from confirmation by the CEO.
Chair, previously there was an advert that was posted on the Daily Nation by the same service board trying to recruit almost 260 something people. Did you also receive a go-ahead from the finance department?
Yes, Chair, what happens, even though this is a separate issue because this is replacement, when people retire, obviously there is a provision in that department for funds, there is budget, because somebody has retired. So there is a vacancy, there is in the establishment, and there is also funds because it's normal retirement. So you can replace. So at times we just rely on what the CEO informs. But if
so you didn't confirm from the finance because you said there is money for replacement. Are you aware, Chairman, that even the money for paying our salaries is part of the very revenue that they were telling you when you wanted to confirm the health workers? Are you aware that the same resource envelope is one? We need to go and collect first, even before we pay your salary as a permanent and pensionable. Why did they chose to write to you to continue replacing for other cadres, but for confirmation of health, when it comes to confirmation of health workers, they now talk of the wage bill and the revenue?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, as on the issue of the replacement of staff who retires or those who leave through natural attrition, maybe I can also give the CEO to comment on the same, because I feel that the communication from the CEO of that department can at times be sufficient when you are replacing staff who are retiring because of the.
But I wanted,
maybe
Chair, Kado, we want to be very clear. When it comes to health workers confirmation, there is the issue of wage bill, there is the issue of not meeting the revenue target. But when it comes to now replacement of other cadres, then you now come and we just proceed to replace. But when it comes to the issues of health workers, munakanyagia chini their confirmation. And yet, there was budgetary allocation from the county assembly. And yet, there was a request from the user department that they need these people to be confirmed. Did you also question the finance department on why you are proceeding with replacement while not confirming those who are in service? Did you question in your capacity as a service board, because you also have the responsibilities of advising the county government, especially on the human resource?
Chair, in addition and in furtherance of what Honorable
Honorable Moses Rotich.
Honorable Cheriot have inquired from the board, you know, he is a chair of Department of Education, where we had one basket, replacement of ECD teachers, and also confirmation of ECD teachers. They had their line item, and also recruitment of new 210. That is what we call selective administration of justice. Chair, suppose we say, when it came, and in furtherance of the same, education is a consumer of revenue, while healthcare is the leading line item, the line stream, the biggest revenue stream to fund all these activities. What happened until when it came to confirmation of healthcare workers, there were no funds. When it came to confirmation of ECD teachers, it was expedited with military precision. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
So that the answers all, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Just the same thing. I want to thank you for moving with military precision to confirm the ECD teachers, because that is where I am. And that is the major functions that we have in the county government. Now, on the second thing, there were replacement of ECD teachers, around 65, 68 of them. You've never advertised for those replacements. But when it came to other cadres now, you are moving with lightning speed to advertise for almost 260 something. But you are leaving 65 ECD teachers without replacing them. Not even putting them on permanent, just replacing. I thought replacing is replacing. Is that not unfair administration of justice also in the Department of Education? You are replacing others, you are leaving education. But for confirmation, we will talk about that. That is a different issue. But also, you know, the healthcare workers also need to be confirmed, just like the teachers that you did.
The final one through the chair.
I hope you are writing all those questions so that.
The final one.
Yes.
Through
Thank
the
you,
chair.
Honorable Moses Rotich.
Through the chair. Maybe Chairman kindly confirm to us if in any case, you know, there is independence of County Public Service Board. Is there any juncture where your independence is being punched or stepped or disregarded in this matter?
You have written all of them. Thank you. So please proceed. So thank you, Chair. Honorable members, I think I'll go and I'll respond to the first issue that was raised on confirmation. There are these two issues: confirmation of health workers and also the issue of replacement. Now, we received the request for replacement of 269 staff earlier than the request for confirmation. So in terms of prioritizing, that's why we went ahead and processed the replacement of the health workers and other
So-
staff.
When you received, sorry to take you back, when you received that request, did you go through the same process?
True, Chair. We went
And
through
you
the,
have correspondence for all that?
yes, we
share
have
share with us as you
we-
go, as you take us through. Thank you.
we have correspondence